Converse. The shoe. You heard of them? Converse have been a staple of my wardrobe, like, ever since I was a kid. I've always owned a pair or three. Converse are near and dear to my heart. They've been around for a very long time. They have such an iconic look, so naturally a lot of Eldritch Horror Converse parodies, in a way, have appeared over the years. We have seen heeled Converse, sandal Converse, platform Converse, knee-high Converse, or even the elusive thigh-high Converse. I actually owned a pair of the knee-high one in middle school / high school, and I am so upset that I'm genuinely so upset that my mom gave them away at some point. I don't know if I would have the balls to actually wear them now, reclaim them as like 2020s emo renaissance things, but I wish I had the option. But no, I'm not gonna get heated about it today. What I'm trying to say, Converse are near and dear to my heart. Cursed Converse images really tickle me, and I'm sad that my long Converse are no longer in my life. But what if Converse could go longer? I'm talking about the Willow Smith Converse pants incident. I've tried to do some research about the origin of the Converse pants, but I really can't find a lot besides like cringy blog entries from 2009 or whenever it was. Her Converse sneaker pants are pink with white laces extending from the top of the shoe to the waist of her pants. With a statement piece like this, Willow kept the rest of her outfit understandably simple, accessorizing with just wardrobe basics and a cool attitude. The Converse sneaker pants don't look completely wearable, i.e. they seem like they are uncomfortable to get on. I'm not looking forward to that part. But the concept is super cool. They are designed for Converse by Daryl Van Wow. They are pretty much a work of art and a statement fashion piece all in one. These pants are the original long Converse, or Converse extensions, I believe they were called, by the designer. He's made a few Converse extensions. I found this page dedicated to him on the Virtual Shoe Museum. So we've got Converse extensions 1, are those gray ones that we've seen, 2, 3, I don't know how those are vaguely Converse, but not really. I honestly think 5 are like really cool. So thank you, Daryl, for bringing this into the world, because I am entranced by Converse pants. I need to make them. I need them. Why have I been possessed by Jenna Marbles all of a sudden? I don't know. Will I ever wear them again outside of this video? I don't think so, but who's to say? Once again, I would like to have the option. These are the shoes that I will be making long. I chose them because I have them. I bought them at some point in high school and I haven't really worn them in a long time, so I feel like they are due for a second life. I probably could have made my life easier if I had selected black, but I actually still wear my black Converse and I'm not buying another pair of shoes just for this video. I have no experience sewing clothes. I have no experience making pants. I have no experience with really anything except longifying. I have experience longifying, and what is this but longifying Converse? So the next step after selecting the shoes was to select a fabric that matched the shoes very well. You don't want your long Converse to look disjointed. This can happen with long Furbies sometimes. Like, if you look at Thursday, he lives right here behind my camera. Like, okay. Let me take his little pride bow tie off. So his head is still the fabric of the original Furby buddy he's made it of, but we sewed his body out of a fur that we bought. So you can see he's kind of made of two different fabrics there. Whereas the strategy we took with Girl was to sew her a new head entirely. And that eliminates the problem of having just like two different fabrics that don't quite match perfectly. Sewing shoes, though, sounds horrible. I don't want to do it. I'm already sewing pants. Plus, if you look very closely at the pictures of Willow Smith, it does appear that her Converse are attached at the ankles to her pants. So that's another excuse for kind of doing it the easier way. So I went to a few fabric stores along Queen Street in Toronto until I found something that was actually quite shockingly perfect. The shoes look a little bit faded in comparison, but that's probably just because they are old. So the match is still really, really good, and I'm very happy with the fabric that I ended up finding. The next thing I did after that was look up pants making tutorials on youtube.com and learn how to trace a pair of pants to make new pants. The progress is over there. I won't show it to you right now because the waistband is like half attached and they look a mess, but they're probably still gonna look a mess when they're done, but like, bear with me, they're gonna look better than they look now. But first, I need to tell you a little bit about this week's sponsor, Audible. Audiobooks are amazing, and I love them, and I will always be listening to one when I'm doing whatever boring adult tasks I have that need to be done, or perhaps sometimes really weird tasks that I have to do, like I don't know, sewing Converse pants or something deranged like that. My secret to still getting through as many books as I do now is definitely audiobooks. I just finished listening to a book called The Relentless Moon. You can listen to it as a standalone if you want to skip to the best book in the series, but they are all good, especially if you really enjoy like historically accurate, scientifically accurate science fiction. And all Audible members now have access to the growing Plus catalog filled with thousands of select audiobooks, podcasts, Audible originals, guided fitness and meditation programs, sleep tracks for better rest, and more, all included within your Audible membership. Plus you get 1 credit every single month, which is 1 free audiobook, and those audiobooks you collect are yours to keep forever, even if you cancel your Audible membership. So head on over to audible.com/strangeeons or text strangeeons to 500-500 to start your 30-day free trial, get 1 free audiobook, and browse the Plus catalog. So, the pants part of my Converse pants. Oh god, okay. The pants part of my Converse pants are pants. So, they're janky as hell, don't even worry about it. But they fit me really well and they're surprisingly comfortable, so you know what? I'll take it. I left the ankles kind of wide, or as wide as the pair of pants that I traced to make these, because if I were to make them as small as the ankle of a Converse shoe to begin with, I wouldn't even be able to get my foot through to try the rest of the pants on. So that's why that is. I didn't really document the pants making process in detail, mostly because it was just me having a mental breakdown and trying to learn how to use a sewing machine. And also because, like, that's not the fun part. The fun part is the conversification of the pants. So updates on that. Last night we made a trek to a Home Depot.
Please remove your card.
Okay. That the internet told me had these in stock. These are eyelet pliers to put in the circles. You know, the shoe circles. Turns out these are garbage, so I'm either going to have extremely buff hands by the end of this, or have to figure out some other kind of way that I can put them in much faster, because these are not fast or comfortable to use. However, and this is a very important update, on the way to the Home Depot, we found a lesbian bar that had recently opened up in our city, directly in response to the fact that there are no lesbian bars anymore. So that's pretty cool. We looked up their menu online and all of their drinks are like $17. So now I know where I'm gonna find a sugar mommy and what I'm gonna wear to seduce her. So to begin turning these ugly canvas pants that I had created into Converse pants, I measured out where I wanted the laces window things to be and I cut them out. I sewed down the edges to match the stitching on the Converse. My stitching was not always the straightest. Ha 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 ha, but neither am I. It was okay though, because once I added the eyelets, the messy lines were disguised surprisingly well. What do you think of my Converse pants so far?
Wait, what's happening?
I'm interviewing you for the hit YouTube channel Strange.
I think you put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into it.
I did. I had like 7 breakdowns. Don't even worry about this. Don't act surprised. This is not even close to the first time my haircut has changed in a video. Also, it's not a bowl cut. It's in a man bun. Leave it alone. So I've invented the leg cape. These eyelets, I think there's like 120-ish total on here. They were hell. They consumed like 4 hours of my day yesterday. I eventually just started gluing them. I showed you those eyelet closing pliers I bought. They were trash. There was this other little tool that came in a pack of them that I bought. That was trash. I'm just straight up not in possession of the correct tools to do this right. But these are janky as hell. My sewing skills are not good. So I may as well just embrace the trashiness of them and not like spend a weird amount of money on this or anything, you know? The police are coming for me to have some words with me about adding this to society. I think it is nearly time to try and lace these up. I think I've discovered like the hottest look of 2045. Women. Hello. For the laces, I ended up using this wad of shoelace-looking string that I found in my mom's old sewing supplies while I was raiding them for zippers. I don't know what this thing was for or where you can get one, but thanks, Mom, it was extremely helpful. I laid it out on the floor to divide it into like 2 equal halves, 1 for each leg. So I started putting in these massive, unruly 6+ meter long laces and realized quickly that the easiest way to do this was going to be to lace myself in. So I tailored the calves in, I pinned the shoes down to where I wanted to attach them, and I performed the definitive surgery. I'll see you on the other side, boys. It was time to become one with my Converse pants. Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. I'm just lacing my pants. I've been at this for like at least an hour and a half, I think. It's a very slow process, but beauty is pain, as they say. Please repeat your comment about how I look like a grandmother. Because that was really funny.
Body language. Screams. Grandmother knitting. But then you see.
But then you realize that I'm lacing my Converse pants. Honestly, I think middle school me would have fucked with these. Like, hard. A part of my brain that she still lives in was really, really happy about this. Everyone kept asking me how I was gonna pee. Like, they have a zipper. They literally have a zipper. It's fine. That's a non-issue. The only hard thing was bending my legs, so stairs were an interesting sensation, and I had to sit like a weirdo all night. But it wasn't that bad. I got some strange lingering looks, but sadly no comments on them. They're definitely a statement piece, but wearing them around, they honestly didn't feel that weird. None of the looks I got implied that people thought I was doing it like for a joke or for some kind of content. They seemed to assume that this must just be a normal day for me, a person with the taste of a 9-year-old child star from 2010. I got recognized by someone who knew me from my Girl Defined videos, and she said nothing about the pants, nothing. She didn't even dare make eye contact with the pants. So I can only assume that this person who vaguely knows some of my popular older videos is now out there thinking that I just live like this.
We got Billy Idol.
Hell yeah.
We got this. Look at how long.
Look at him. He's munching. He's munching.
Chomp chomp. Okay, so you start here and you're like, okay. Okay, it's enough. It's enough. Isn't that thing? It's enough slices.
It's enough slices!
And then it just keeps on going. And it keeps on going. It's not natural. Not natural for this world.
This is not what Jesus intended.
No.
God did not create me.
No.
I'm just here. The rest of my night out on the town in Converse pants was good. We hung out at the park while Photoshop creations from my Patreon Discord server rolled in. If you have any similar ideas, do feel free to make them and send them to me. I feel like I have fulfilled a childhood dream and also a morbid curiosity, and all it cost me was like 3 days of my sanity and the respect of every adult human within the Kensington Market area on June 24th, 2021. Thank you for coming along on this adventure with me, my dudes, and I'll see you in another video very soon.